It's been a good start to 2021 for Spurs. 3 competitive games, 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, 10 goals scored. Now, can Tottenham pick up another 3 points at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Wednesday? This is the match preview. Tottenham Hotspur v Fulham. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. This is the match preview video. Spurs v Fulham in the Premier League. Wednesday night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 8:15 p.m. kickoff UK time. In this video, I'll be going through all of the team news, all of the team's form, the match facts and stats, all of the match information and the match officials as well as my predicted lineup and my score prediction. So it's been a pretty decent 2021 for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club so far. 3 competitive games, 1 in the league, 1 in the Carabao Cup and 1 in the FA Cup. 3 wins out of 3, 3 clean sheets as well, and 10 goals scored. Of course, all of us thought that we would be playing Aston Villa on Wednesday evening at Villa Park. Of course, that game has now been postponed, and now we will be playing London rivals Fulham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So let's hope that Tottenham can continue this winning form and get the 3 points in the Premier League. So Fulham were only notified on Monday that this game would go ahead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Wednesday, giving Fulham just 48 hours notice. Now this is a short report from the Evening Standard that was published on Tuesday, and it states that Jose Mourinho has no sympathy for Fulham over the rescheduling of their visit to Tottenham on Wednesday. On Monday, the Premier League postponed Spurs' trip to COVID hit Aston Villa and rescheduled their home game against Fulham for the same night. The London derby was called off hours before kick-off on the 30th of December following a coronavirus outbreak at the West London club. A report on BBC Sport states that Fulham manager Scott Parker says it is scandalous that Wednesday's match against Tottenham was only confirmed on Monday. He said, "I'm angry because it is not right. It is wrong. That is why I'm so angry. The possibility of playing Spurs on Wednesday came on Saturday." Former Spurs midfielder and now Fulham manager Scott Parker then went on to say, "We didn't think it was realistic and we were informed Monday morning at 9:30. To confirm that on Monday morning is scandalous. I accept that we have to play the game, but it's the notice." Parker then went on to say, "For numerous hours on Sunday, I was trying to explain it wasn't feasible to play this game on Wednesday night against Spurs. The people making these decisions don't understand players. We've had it tough. We thought that they had 6 days recovery time. It is madness, really." Tottenham head coach Jose Mourinho was asked if Fulham had the right to be upset given that the original match was called off with less than 3 hours' notice. Jose Mourinho replied with, "Are you serious? I had the news I was not going to play them 2 hours before the game started." Team news for Spurs ahead of this game against Fulham in the Premier League. Giovanni Lo Celso is out for Tottenham Hotspur, and Jose Mourinho confirmed yet again in the press conference ahead of this game that Giovanni Lo Celso will be out for another couple of weeks. Steven Bergwijn and Eric Lamela could be available to return to the squad, but if you watched the press conference with Jose Mourinho, he was asked by the press about Eric Lamela. He was very, very cagey, so I'm very doubtful that Eric Lamela will feature in this match. Going into this game, Tottenham are in the top 4 in the Premier League. We have played 16 games. We've won 8, drawn 5 and lost 3. We have a goal difference of plus 14. We have 29 points. Just 4 points behind league leaders Liverpool and Manchester United. Fulham are in the relegation zone. They are sat in 18th place. They have played 15 matches. They have only won 2 out of their 15 Premier League matches so far. They have drawn 5 and lost 8. They have a goal difference of minus 10 and they have 11 points. Going into this game, Fulham are unbeaten in their last 5 competitive games, 4 in the Premier League, which they have drawn all 4 of them, and a win on Saturday in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, away at QPR, winning 2-0. Their last 4 Premier League results, a 1-1 draw against Liverpool at home, and then a 0-0 draw at home against Brighton, a 1-1 away draw at Newcastle, and a 0-0 draw at home against Southampton. The teams have met one another 28 times in Premier League history. Spurs winning 15 of them, Fulham winning 7, and 6 of those games finishing as a draw. Tottenham have won the last 4 Premier League meetings against Fulham, 2-1, 3-1, 3-1 and 2-1. The last time that we beat them was back on the 20th of January 2019 at Craven Cottage when Spurs won 2-1. And of course, Harry Winks got that last minute goal. Absolute scenes in the away end that day. The last time that Fulham beat Spurs in the Premier League was back on the 17th of March 2013 at White Hart Lane when they won 1-0. The match officials have now been confirmed for this game, Spurs v Fulham in the Premier League. The referee will be Paul Tierney. His assistants will be Lee Betts and Harry Leonard. The fourth official will be Chris Kavanagh. The video assistant referee will be Craig Paulson. And the assistant video assistant referee will be Stephen Child. Let's get into a few of the match facts and stats ahead of this game against Fulham in the Premier League. Tottenham have won 10 of our past 11 Premier League meetings against the West London side. Fulham's most recent victory, as I said earlier in the video, against Spurs was a 1-0 win away in March 2013 when, of course, Dimitar Berbatov, the former Spurs star, scored against us. Fulham have not scored more than once in any of their past 13 league trips to Tottenham. We've won just 2 of our past 7 league matches, drawing 3 times and losing twice. We do seem to do very well, though, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and playing on a Wednesday night because we've recorded 8 victories in our past 9 fixtures in all competitions at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, keeping 7 clean sheets. We've also won our last 10 home league matches played on a Wednesday by an aggregate score of 24-3. Interestingly, London club Fulham haven't even played a Premier League game yet in 2021. The only competitive game that they have played was at the weekend, playing QPR in the 3rd round of the FA Cup that they won 2-0. Their last Premier League game was the goalless draw with Southampton on Boxing Day, and they are unbeaten in 5 matches in all competitions, including their extra-time FA Cup win at QPR at the weekend. In recent seasons, Spurs seem to love a London derby, and we all know that Harry Kane and Heung-min Son are on fire so far this season. Spurs are unbeaten in their past 7 London League derbies, winning 3 and drawing 4. Heung-min Son and Harry Kane have combined for 13 Premier League goals so far this season. No pair have ever combined for more in a single campaign. Harry Kane has scored 5 goals in 3 appearances against Fulham. Fulham have drawn 4 consecutive league games. It is their longest unbeaten top-flight run since a 5-match streak between February and April 2013. And Fulham have lost their 13 most recent Premier League London derbies, an all-time record losing streak in the top flight. Fulham are winless in their last 14 top-flight away matches played on a Wednesday, dating back to 2002. What an incredible stat that is. And of course, Fulham manager, former Spurs midfielder Scott Parker, made 50 Premier League appearances for Tottenham between 2011 and 2013. And Scott Parker also made 4 league appearances for Chelsea under Jose Mourinho during the 2004-2005 season. So let's get into my predicted lineup and my score prediction ahead of this game against Fulham in the Premier League. I'm going to start with my score prediction. I think this is going to be a very comfortable win for Tottenham. I think that we're going to win 2-0, and I think that Heung-min Son will get both goals. As long as Tottenham get the 3 points, that is the main thing. But I think that this should be a very, very comfortable night for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. The predicted lineup, I think, is going to be Hugo Lloris in goal. Of course, Joe Hart played at the weekend, but of course Joe Hart always plays in these cup games, and Hugo Lloris is our captain. He will be back for this game. And then I'm going to go for the back 4 of Serge Aurier at right back, and then I'm going to go with Sergio Reguilon at left back, and then Toby Alderweireld and Eric Dyer in the centre. Then I'm going to go for the midfield of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. I'm going to say that Harry Winks will come in as well, because he is featured in the last couple of league games as well. Tanguy Ndombele, and then the forward line of Heung-min Son, Harry Kane and Steven Bergwijn. One thing is for sure, certainly after the Marine game at the weekend in the FA Cup, I'd love to see Carlos Vinicius get some minutes. You know, if Tottenham do go 1 or 2 goals up in the first half and, you know, almost get the job done in the first 45 minutes, I'd love to see Carlos Vinicius get a good few minutes in the Premier League, because he's played a lot of cup football for Tottenham so far this season, but he hasn't played very much Premier League football, so we want to see him getting some Premier League action. Same with Dele Alli. I'd love to see Dele Alli get a good few minutes as well. And of course, Joe Rodon done very well at the weekend as well, so I'd like to see him feature at some point. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comments section below. Your score predictions and how you think Jose Mourinho will line up against Fulham on Wednesday night. Fingers crossed that Tottenham can get the job done, keep a clean sheet, score a couple of goals and move up that table. Until the next video, stay safe and well and come on you Spurs.